Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Let's go on a 3-day trip to New York City from Dallas. So this was my second out-of-state trip since I relocated from Zimbabwe to Dallas. I flew American Airlines and honestly it was a great experience. The legroom was way better than Frontier. There were obviously no meals in here but a few snacks, cookies, juice, coffee and water. I was good with that. It was a smooth flight from DFW airport to JFK. I mostly vibed to music and looked out the window. As a travel creator, it is good to start planting seeds around responsible traveling. Traveling is a huge privilege and I've been learning to make small changes for a bigger impact. Instead of buying bottled water at the airport, I just fill up my reusable bottle after security. Most airports in the US have water stations now. I always make sure I use a digital boarding pass to save paper. As we started descending into New York, I saw some beautiful seashores and some cute little islands. I forgot New York has all this water. It was quite ironic how New York is known to be chaotic and this peaceful view that I was seeing from the plane. It looked like a quiet city by the sea. Just a random thought. I wonder if people down there ever wave at planes like it's a parade. I used to do that a lot growing up and it was one of the most incredible moments that I remember. Touching down in New York City means getting ready for a whole new kind of energy. Bright lights, loud streets, and endless things to do. Well, I was so pumped to experience all that. If you are flying into a big city, don't forget to look for landmarks from the sky. I was so happy to see the Hudson River as we touched down JFK. This river runs along the west side of Manhattan and is a major landmark visible during approach. After disembarking, I freshened up and prepared myself to take on the city that never sleeps. Out-of-state trips have made me a light packer and I'm very proud of myself. I've also become a very time-conscious person. I always make my airport outfits simple, cute and comfortable. Well, in Texas we don't honk at each other. Anyway, this is how New York welcomes me, okay? Well, I received a very cute bouquet of flowers and a very warm welcome to New York City. I loved it. Ooh, I had a good time singing along to Lahore, which was the hit of the season. Lahore, Lahore. So the Minister of Enjoyment had come all the way from Dallas to have a good time in New York City. The weather was cooperating on this day. It was nice and warm, fortunately. On the same day, I decided to visit the Brooklyn Bridge to get an appreciation of what the bridge looks like, to find out if the hype is worth it, and to have a feel of the city life. As the first excursion, walking across this bridge was definitely one of those I'm really in New York moments. The views were really spectacular. On one side, we've got the Manhattan skyline, tall, dramatic and iconic, and on the other, Brooklyn with its charm and personality. As a history lover, I found this bridge to be very beautiful. And I was quite intrigued by the locks that I saw on this bridge. I mean, it was giving rom-com vibes and a touch of Paris. One thing about this bridge, it's not just for sightseeing. People also jog, run, do power walks, enjoying the spectacular views. I was also thrilled to see some of the spots that featured in the Night Agent series. And the honking doesn't stop. I took so many pictures and videos of this amazing place that I struggled to pick what to post. I was very overwhelmed. Well, let me tell you something. On this bridge, you come across photographers. They'll take you very cute pictures and then sell them to you. Well, I would like to believe this is a good business venture, because there's certain people who travel solemnly for the vibes and experience. They don't even bother to carry a camera or even a phone to the bridge to take photos. But I personally think those photographers overcharge their services. Or maybe New York City is a bit pricey. I don't know.
I'm in New York City. Bye.
At this point, I was already tired of walking, but I didn't come here to play. I didn't come here to sleep. I came here to have a good time. So the adrenaline junkie decided to get on to sit on the bridge. Okay, the things we do for content, right? On the second day, we went to 57th Street. Guess who's controlling the traffic? If you know, you know. I really found this to be funny and creative. I had started seeing differences between Dallas and New York City. This really felt like stepping into a movie scene. Honking taxis, designer stores, and a lot of tourists. My first stop on this day was the Louis Vuitton flagship store, right on 5th Avenue. The street itself feels like fashion royalty. As you can see, the display windows are a show on their own. Bold, colorful, and super artistic. I'd say this is a people-watching hotspot. You'll see someone in high heels posing for the perfect shot right next to a dad in Crocs figuring out what building that is. That's how diverse and interesting New York City is. Of course, I didn't come to New York to play. I had to jump onto this block and take the most Instagrammable photos I could take. And of course, they came out very nice. Like I always say, people in America mind their own business. That made it very comfortable for me to post the photos and enjoy the moment. So eventually I went into the store. Well, before visiting New York, I tried to make a lunch reservation, but it was fully booked for the whole month. On my next trip to New York City, I'm definitely going to make a reservation way early so that I can have lunch at the Louis Vuitton cafe. I'm looking for like a small, nice chocolate. Yeah. Like there's this one I saw. Okay. Yeah, you can show me.
It'll be this one over here.
Okay. It looks like this one?
Yes.
Okay.
So you would like either between the milk or dark chocolate option.
Okay. Is this one nice?
I'm assuming you're referring to the little bitty candy box?
No, that one. The
The
first.
Dame tablet bundle. You're getting
Yes.
5 Dame tablets in this.
Okay.
Yes. So we're looking for the smallest amount, correct? Do we need another minute? Have you looked at? Do you have any allergens to nuts?
No.
Okay, just double check. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. I really love chocolate and I could not wait to taste it and give a review. Luxury brands are moving towards experiential retail and lifestyle branding, which is cafes, restaurants, beach clubs, and hotels, which is amazing. I honestly love this evolution. It brings a lot of options for luxury enthusiasts. Someone would prefer to spend a night at a Louis Vuitton hotel to buying a Louis Vuitton Neverfull bag. And someone would prefer to spend a day at a beach club by Dior to buying a Lady Dior. So I think the options are bringing a lot of diversity as far as luxury is concerned. And I also think that the variety that is coming in with the luxury brands is quite inclusive. There's definitely a luxury experience for everyone. From a monogrammed cup of coffee, a Louis Vuitton carry-on, a chocolate bar, to a weekend away in a Louis Vuitton hotel. Let me tell you all something. The Louis Vuitton flagship store in New York City is not a regular luxury store. This is the biggest Louis Vuitton store I've been in so far. It has 5 spacious floors. Well, I could not explore the entire store. Obviously, I got tired along the way. So I later hopped on the Roosevelt Island tram, which is also known as the cable car. I honestly didn't know what to expect. I'd seen clips before, but being in it was a different experience. First of all, yes, it was crowded, but that's New York for you. If it's not a tight squeeze, it's not even New York City. You just have to find a little corner, keep your balance, and mind your business while you take in the most insane views. The tram glides over the East River and the scene is just cinematic. Skyscrapers, bridges, and cars flowing down FDR Drive like ants. It's like getting a private aerial tour of the Manhattan for less than a subway ride. Well, Roosevelt Island is like that introverted friend, calm, cynic, and full of surprises if you're patient enough to explore. I visited at a time when the city was stretching out of winter. So this island is basically a narrow strip of land in between Manhattan and Queens. Strolling along this iconic waterfront is quite refreshing. So the New York City ferry stops here every 38 minutes on weekdays and weekends. So yes, there might be a little wait, but it's not too long.
Are your tickets ready? Start getting your tickets ready.
To avoid guesswork, you can use the New York City ferry app. Check the timetable at the dock. Ferry was smooth and affordable. We were literally gliding through the heart of the city, with Manhattan rising tall, Queens on the other side, and the bridges stretching like giant pieces of art. The wind was doing the most though. If you're planning on sitting outside, bring a coat or a sweater with you, especially in March when the winter chill is there but it's hiding in the breeze. Honestly, it was such a peaceful ride. If you ever find yourself in the Roosevelt Island, just walk around and ride the ferry. One thing about New York City, it doesn't hold back with its skyline. Skyscrapers do not just stand, they pause. Every single one feels like it has its own personality. And this is the New York State flag. And then boom, welcome to Times Square. This place isn't just bright, it's blinding. It's like all the billboards in the world decided to gather here for a light show. I'm talking ads playing on massive screens, people everywhere, street performers doing the most. If you want to buy street food, I would advise you to use cash because those people are funny. Sometimes they change the price when you transact. It's loud, chaotic, and crowded. Somehow it all works, and I loved it. You've got tourists taking photos from every angle. New Yorkers dodging everyone like he's an Olympic sport, and there's me just soaking it all in like, wow, this is the New York that I see on movies. And if you're into people watching, this is the peak performance. You'll see fashion, confusion, romance, and hustle, all in a span of 2 traffic lights. And if you ever plan on spending time at the Times Square, wear comfortable shoes and be ready to look like a tourist because, let's be honest, we all are the first time we come here. And honestly, it's okay. You'll also come across street photographers who, in my opinion, charge a lot for the photos, but they really do a good job. I'd say New York is full of life and energy, and that wild New York spirit you always hear about. Let me quickly take you back to this excursion. What I loved most about it was that it was not rushed and it was not crowded. No traffic, no horns, just waves and the low hum of the boat gliding along the East River. If you're ever in New York and in need of a break away from chaos, this is the reset button. There's just something special about seeing New York from the water. On the last day of the trip, I explored Wall Street, and yes, it felt like stepping into New York's financial world. I literally felt like a multi-millionaire. The buildings have this super serious and powerful vibe. I passed through the New York Stock Exchange, which was surreal to see in person after only hearing about it in the news. Headlines. From there, I made my way to the Roosevelt Island cruise, but things got a little chaotic. There was this guy outside the port who totally deceived us. He told us that the boat tickets were one price. He went away and it turned out that the company charged us over a lot more than he had told us. One thing about those New York street touters, they'll act like they're official but they're not. So take this from me, if you want a free ferry, go inside the actual building. Don't entertain people outside trying to sell you anything. Lesson learned. To top it off, we waited for nearly an hour in a bus with no AC, sweating it out and running out of patience. After all this hustle, chaos, and unexpected delays, I was just hoping the cruise would be worth it. And guess what? It really was.
If you saw the movie Soul, or if you heard of Miracle on the Hudson, it happened right here, a mile away from the George Washington Bridge. That bridge connects.
And can we talk about Kevin, the MC on the boat? He was hilarious. His jokes, storytelling, the way he kept everyone laughing and dancing. He totally saved the day. The cruise had great music and good energy. I met some really fun travelers along the way. The vibes were correct.
Video of the Empire State Building. There it is. Somebody grab that photo. Very expensive to get this skyscraper. So do me a favor, take out that Metro card, turn around. We're going to Jersey, baby. All right, we're going to Jersey means look on the other side of the boat. I'm talking to you guys. Turn around, I'm talking to you guys. Take a photo of the Lackawanna. Your head on a swivel. So let's give it a test. Does anybody see a 80-foot amount? You better look around, guys. It's New York City. All right. If you look towards the right of the boat, you'll see an amazing.
Towards the end of the cruise, it got chilly, very New York behavior. Apart from that, we were having a blast. So yeah, what started as a frustrating mess turned out to be the most fun part of the trip. Just goes to the show. Sometimes New York tests you first, then rewards you big.
This is what we're doing. We're looking at buildings and all that stuff. All right, guys. Now, turning away from her. Took a photo of the Statue of Liberty. Delete it. We're going to the Brooklyn Bridge first. And then we're going to get You would have been arrested and thrown right in that building right at the end.
Oh, that's so pretty.
All right, guys. Let's wave at this boat. And then let's show them our arms.
Yay!
Arms. We have arms today. Wait a minute. She has sailed around the world 4 times in a row, and now she's a museum right here in the South.
This out-of-state trip was amazing to me in so many ways, but it also opened my eyes to a few things. As far as sustainability is concerned, I was so happy to be part of those people who use the metro, which is the subway. I must say, New York has a great ferry and subway system, which is quite sustainable. As for things I couldn't get to do this time, I already have a list for my next New York adventure. On my next trip to New York City, I'll definitely have brunch or dinner on a rooftop, a picnic in Central Park or by the Brooklyn Bridge. And yes, I'm making time to see Niagara Falls, which have a lot of similarities with the Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe.
looking towards the Brooklyn side, Chef Harrison. You can go there tonight. Go to that brown.
We got this up close view of Lady Liberty, and I don't care how many photos or movies I've seen her in. There's something about being on the water, seeing that statue in real life, that makes it all feel historic and powerful. The Statue of Liberty is also a reminder of freedom, of hope, and of fresh starts. This made me pause and think about why traveling sustainably matters to me. It's more than just checking off places from my bucket list. It's more about protecting the history, the culture, the beauty, and the freedom that these places represent. This trip really grounded me. It showed me that you can live your best life and still be mindful. You can have fun and still make thoughtful choices. And that you can travel and still leave a light footprint behind. So I hope this video encourages you not only to explore more, but to explore better. Better for you, better for the people you meet, and better for the planet. And of course, I got my new hairstyle from New York City. I can be frugal like that sometimes. And sentimental too. I had to carry my flowers back to Dallas in one piece. Thank you for watching my video. See you on the next. Bye.